It's the G Man.
Hey, what's going on, folks? Back with another video. This is Rudy the Gamer. Back at it again. As I told you, I'm going to do a real quick video on NFL matchups and spreads and who do I think is going to win this week from each game that's coming up. So, of course, let's go ahead and get it started. So, first game we're going to talk about is the 49ers and the Bengals. Bengals defense is a little bit more better than what a lot of people thought. Of course, they have the Bengals this year with going 3-13. Again, those are NFL analysts. A lot of them have played in the game, and a lot of them have just done a lot of good study in the game. But that's what they are, NFL analysts. Because why? They're not always right. 50-50. So don't always believe what you watch on TV, of course. And so, yeah, 49ers and the Bengals. So the point spread here is PK. PK means pick 'em. Usually, what that really means is neither team is favored here. Total of 45 points scored here. I would say, if I was you, I go ahead and go with the Bengals. I think the Bengals have a good shot to win this game. Their defense held up better than what a lot of people thought last week against the Seahawks, and it was a real close game. It should have never been that close. What people say because of the Seattle Seahawks, 20-21, but hey, the Bengals need to be given a little bit more credit on defense, man, and they played pretty well, even though they lost by a point. But that offense needs to get going with Ross and Dalton and them, man. They can get it going. Mixon, yeah, come on, guys. I'm picking the Bengals this week. Let's go ahead and go with Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. So the opening spreads is minus 2.5 for the Chargers. Total points is going to be 47 points. They're saying the Los Angeles Chargers will beat the Detroit Lions. I mean, I can see that. I mean, although the Chargers and Lions had opposite outcomes in Week One, I'm a big fan of underdogs and of that sort. For the Giants in 2007, 2011 seasons, man, they doubted us for both of those times in the playoffs, and we went and won the Super Bowl. I'm a huge fan of underdogs. Can the Detroit Lions get it together this week? They're 0-1 and beat the Chargers? Maybe, maybe. I don't know. It might be a surprise, man. But oh man, I'd say the Chargers probably could win by 3. I go with the Chargers this week for sure. Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Now, last week, let's talk about last week real quick. Old Mr. Cousins over there was 8 of 10 for 98 yards. Of course, the third quarter, the Vikings were already beating the Atlanta Falcons 28 nothing. So, yeah, defense played pretty well. Fourth quarter, though, they gave up, two scores? I think it was 2 touchdowns. And the game finished up 28-12. I do not see the Vikings beating the Green Bay Packers. Of course, Week 1, the Green Bay Packers did beat the Bears 10-3. Both defenses played really well, but people are sleeping on the Green Bay Packers defense. They're a lot better than what they've been throughout the years. They've been mediocre, sorry, or just okay for Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers had mostly have to put up points on offense to be able to win games. Pretty much a lot of his on his career. So I see the Packers winning this one. Minnesota Vikings falling. The spread on here is to -2.5 to the Packers. Total points is 46. I say something like a 27-20 maybe, or a 24-17. Green Bay Packers winning this week, beating the Vikings for sure. Let's go ahead and talk. Well, the Colts versus the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans, man. People always consider them a mid-range football team. They're pretty good on defense and pretty decent on offense. Offense showed up. Defense really showed up last week of Week 1 when they totally annihilated 43-13 on the Cleveland Browns. See that defense really stepping up. Don't ever sleep on Jacoby Brissett. He's a decent quarterback, and he's just gonna get better as he keeps playing. I know he's been in the league a few years already, but yeah, the spread right now here is the Titans -5.5. Total points is 44. I see the Titans winning here. Something of a could be. I say another. I say 26-14. something of that sort. I mean, the defense is going to do really good again this week. Don't ever sleep on Jacoby Brissett and T.Y. Hilton and Mr. Mac Brown. Sorry. Yeah, the running back for the Colts, so Mr. Mac over there. But the Indianapolis Colts are going to have another rough week, and they're probably going to fall down to 0-2. The Titans in this one against the Colts. All right, next game. Forgive me, Miami Dolphin fans. No disrespect, because my New York Giants team, they're no better. But the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins, man, they changed the spread again. Earlier, I could have sworn a couple of days ago, that the spread was negative 18 and a half Patriots. Now they have it at 15 and a half Patriots. Total points 47. The Dolphins they're pretty much cleaning house, man. As you can tell, they're giving up Fitzpatrick to the cornerback. They're trying to give everybody up. It's pretty bad. They're just starting from scratch. Fitzpatrick, he's sorry, man. If he doesn't have those weapons, he's not going to do well. I just say go ahead and play my man Rosen, man. Let him get time, man. He played a full season last year. Let him just play it out. Yeah, I see the Patriots here winning 30-7, another 30-3. Surprisingly, you never count out Tom Brady, but you're gonna have Antonio Brown starting. They're saying he's playing on Sunday. Let's see how he does. He hasn't been in there really playing throughout training camp, OTAs. He's been in a few practices, so he might be a little rusty, but still, man, another 30-point game for the Patriots. Dolphins might score points, might score a field goal or a touchdown. I don't see nothing more than 10 points. I hardly doubt they can even score any points, but they got annihilated last week by the Ravens, 59-10. Yeah, something like 30-7, 30-3. Forgive me, Dolphin fans. I don't mean no disrespect, but the Patriots, even though the Dolphins have been one of the few teams and the only teams that give the Patriots a hard time whenever they play at Miami, things of that sort. Last year, was it last year where they did that last second pass to score a touchdown to beat the Patriots? Was it the year before? The Dolphins always been, but the Dolphins ain't got no Kenny Stills. They don't have anything. They're starting from scratch, man. Yeah, Dolphins are gonna fall down 0-2. I'll go with the Patriots in this one, of course. Talk about my team, Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants, and of course, they have the Buffalo Bills favored 2.5. Total points 42.5. Hey, our offense has shown in week 1 that we can move the ball, but we need to put points on the board. Run the football, New York Giants. Run the football. Saquon runs the football, and he's able to find holes in the strong rush defense. This is a top 10 defense. Just like the Dallas Cowboys were, Saquon Barkley was able to go ahead and find holes with the limited carries he had. I don't care what nobody says. If we're running the football, Giants will win this game, and it's not going to be a high-scoring game if our offense is not putting up points on the board. The Giants have shown against a top 10 defense that we can move the ball down the field, but we need to score points this time around. I say the Giants win this 20-17, 20-14. I don't know, man. Without our wide receivers like Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard, we can do some things. Russell Shepard has shown glimpses last year. Cody Latimer, I don't know if he's going to play. That leg ailment he had on Thursday or Friday, so we don't even know if he's still playing yet. He's questionable. We're going to need Ty Jones. Yeah, that's his name. We need him to step up, but Evan Ingram is going to be the focus too with Saquon Barkley. Watch out for the big arm of Josh Allen on the Bills side for the quarterback. He's inaccurate, but he does have a big arm, and we need to play better in the secondary. Please, rookies of the New York Giants, Baker, Ballantyne. Who else is out there? I'm not counting the safeties like Jabril Peppers and Antoine Bethea. Who's the other corners? I mean, Janoris Jenkins, he's going to put in work every week. I mean, we need the secondary to step up, and we need to get in the defense. Our front seven, man, need to put pressure on the offensive line to get in there. I don't care what nobody says. I will always root for my team. Of course, you got to know, it's got to be common sense, but on certain games. But I'm rooting for my team to win this week by 3 to 6 points, a score of 20-17, 20-14. All right, Seahawks and Steelers. The spread here is Steelers -4.5. Total points 46.5. I see the Steelers making a bounce back, even though I think this is at the Seahawks. I see the Steelers making a comeback. I mean, they're not going to sit there and start 0-2, man. Their defense was lopsided by the Patriots, unlike characteristic by a Steelers defense, period, since I've been alive watching football. I think the Steelers bounce back here and win 23-17, some of that sort, 19-23. So, yeah, Steelers will bounce back this week, and it'll be the Steelers beating the Seahawks at Seahawks. Let's see. Redskins and them Cowboys, huh? Cowboys spread is -7. They got them winning by a touchdown. Total points of 44 points. Now, look, Redskins fans, need you to do one thing for me. If you're going to put up points like that on an Eagles defense, which is supposed to be considered one of the best defenses in the league, top 10, if you're able to put up that many points, do it consistently and make sure you keep it that way. Do not have the Cowboys coming back. Defense for the Redskins, pick up the slack. I want my team to win. I want the Cowboys to lose. No offense, Cowboy fans. I'm not, just understand that where I'm coming from. I want everybody in in the division to be 1-1. Redskins put in some work. Let's go. You're playing against a top 10 defense. Please don't let Dak Prescott do what he did to us last week, carving our secondary. I think that I know that the Redskins defense is a lot better than the Giants defense. I think this is going to be a close game because this is a division game, and the two teams that shown last week they can put up points. I would like the Redskins to win. I see the Redskins winning 27-20. This is going to be an upset. I mean, nobody thought the Buccaneers were going to beat the Panthers, and look at that. That was an upset. Redskins. I picked the Redskins this week to win 27-20. Arizona Cardinals and the Ravens. Ravens, -14 on the spread. 41.5 points total. Sleep on Kyler Murray if you guys want to. The Ravens are not going to do the same thing in week 2, putting up 50-something points. No way. I still think the Ravens are going to win this game. 28-14 is what I see on the spread there. Yeah, and it could be closer because Kyler Murray, I thought he was going to get his first game-winning fourth quarter comeback in his first game of his career last week against the Detroit Lions. They're not giving them much credit, but this could be a 28-21. It could be 31-17, 28-14, 28-20. But the Ravens might win by 10 points, 10 to 14 points. I picked the Ravens to beat the Cardinals this week. The Jaguars against the Houston Texans. Well, the Jaguars, they're making that rookie, whatever his name is, he's going to start the game. Of course, Nick Foles is out for, the season? Yeah, Nick Foles got hurt on that one touchdown pass play. They got the Texans spread here, -10, total 43.5. The Jaguars are not going to win this game. We don't even know how this rookie quarterback is going to play. Never know, he might surprise you, but until then, until he shows me some gameplay. Jacksonville is going to lose this game 27-10. I'm going to give the Q, that rookie quarterback a little bit more props than what I've seen. I've seen some of his tape. Forgot his name, but he will be making his debut in the NFL against the Houston Texans. That's going to be rough, buddy. I could be wrong, but Texas will win this one and bounce back from that last-second loss to the Saints last week. So Texans will beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right, next game will be the Kansas City Chiefs. And guess you know what? The Raiders. Kansas City Chiefs and the Raiders. Raiders show that they can put up points and move the ball against a pretty good Denver Broncos defense last week and Monday night. The Chiefs defense is not that great, and they're not better than the Broncos. They have the spread here, Chiefs -10, total points 53.5. I think the Raiders might lose this one, or they might not. But I think it's going to be somewhat of a scoring affair, not really as what people might think. The Chiefs might come here and just dominate. Raiders defense looked pretty good last week, Monday night. I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs. Chiefs will win this one 27-23. Raiders will have tried to put up points. It's not like Kansas City Chiefs have a great defense, but they're going to be able to put up some points on the Chiefs. But the Chiefs are just a little too much. But we don't know because Tyreek Hill's out for the season, not out for the season, but out for 4 to 6 weeks with that broken collarbone. Maybe the Kansas City Chiefs offense is slightly limited, but I hardly doubt it, man. I still think the Chiefs are going to pull it out 27-23, so I go with the Chiefs this week. Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. One of these late games on Sunday. PK. Pick 'em. Neither team is the favorite. The spread is 40.5. I mean, the total points is going to be 40.5. Bears are going to do a lot better than the horrendous offense that they played in week 1 against the Packers. The Bears will win this one. It's not going to be a crazy scoring affair. Maybe not. I mean, I don't know. This is week 2. We still don't know really how the offenses and the defenses are really, at what point they really are. Week 1 doesn't really tell us anything. To me, that's just like an extra preseason game where all the starters get to play. It's not until at the end of September, after 4 weeks in, you get into October where you find out where these defenses and offenses are going to be at. And I believe that. But I think the Bears are going to win here 17-10. Broncos, again, their defense is going to be pretty decent. But the Broncos are going to fall to 0-2, man. I go with the Bears here. New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. Rematch of the NFC Championship. What else, guys? Of course, with that pass interference last year, which everybody knew that was a pass interference. Sorry, Los Angeles Ram fans. Rams here at -2.5. Total is going to be 53.5. Saints are going to get their revenge. The Saints are going to win. And it's going to be 34-27. Regardless of what scores I give you guys, just listen to the picks. I say the Rams lose this. I say the Saints get the revenge from last week. Saints will be 2-0. And saying that, the reason why, McCaffrey gave them a game last week. 209 all-purpose yards, man. The Rams defense cannot stop him. Alvin Kamara is a different breed, but I just think that the Saints are just going to be... they're going to be putting up some points. I mean, so are the Rams. But I go with the Saints on this one. Drew Brees is going to get his revenge. Sorry about that, guys. All right, man. Let's go with the Sunday night game. Eagles and the Falcons. Falcons better prove that they need to score points. I mean, Matt Ryan last year led. I mean, that dude was throwing yards. I would like to see an upset here. Another PK. So pick the team you want to pick. Total points 51. I say the Atlanta Falcons bounce back and beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Score will be 30-27. Falcons will put up some points. Maybe not, but just here for the pick, I believe the Falcons will beat the Eagles Sunday Night Football. Don't ever count out Carson Wentz. Of course, Carson Wentz played atrocious at week one, the first two quarters, and after half, he just exploded with Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson. Um, yeah, I mean, he came back and he showed that he can play. But I'm still not gonna count. I want the Eagles to lose, man. Forgive me, guys. But I could see the Falcons rebounding from Week One's loss against the Minnesota Vikings and beating the Eagles on Sunday night. And of course, the Monday Night Football game, the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. We all know that Sam Darnold is out for at least minimum 4 weeks with mono. Mono. I understand with the spleen. I understand a lot easier to rupture. But this is the first time ever in my life watching football that I ever heard somebody being out for mono. Hope he gets better. Hope he's okay. And of course, Adams out for the season. I mean, the Jets are gonna have Simeon, the guy who played games for the Broncos the last couple of years. I don't see the Jets. I don't know. I mean, Le'Veon Bell needs to be super hot, but I don't know about Simeon, man. I see the Cleveland Browns beating the New York Jets 23-10. Might be wrong, but I mean, without Sam Darnold, Adams, all you have is Le'Veon Bell. Don't know, can't really trust Simeon yet. I go with the Browns in this one. And yeah, that's it, guys. If you like what you see, like and subscribe, comment, and I'll be doing another video again tomorrow. Watch out for more videos. If you like what you see, subscribe, comment, and thank you guys for watching my videos, man. If you like what you see, like and subscribe.
It's the G Man.